tonight's game. Two teams on the floor. We are ready to go. And to bring it your way, the voice of the Cowboys, Dave Walsh.
All right, Kevin, we are ready to go, and the ball is in the air. R.J. Williams will win the tap for Boise State, and the Broncos will have the first opportunity as they attack the zone to our right. They'll get it to Williams, back at the basket, right side elbow to Jessup. Back outside, the three ball on the way by Dennis. That's no good. A long rebound taken down by the Cowboys. A.J. Banks will bring it out of backcourt. Now the Cowboys' first offensive possession. Here's Maldonado, scoops it left side to Hendricks. They wing it around the perimeter, get it right side on the wing to Banks. Banks to a cutting Maldonado in deep, trying to back down Jessup. Gets a pass out to Marble for three, and that's good.
Boy, that was a great look by Maldonado. That is the play. Somebody will be open in the deep corner, and it was Marble. Good pass, though, by Maldonado.
How about that cool cucumber? The true freshman, Quan Marble, knocking down the three. Here's Jessup. He picks up a loose ball now against the double team. Gets it to Williams. Right back to Jessup. Jessup into the paint. Back outside from the wing. Dennis for three. That's no good. Actually from the left side corner. So he's 0 for 2 on his 2 three-ball attempts here early. 3-0 Wyoming, and the Cowboys with a basketball.
If it was me, I'd give it to Jessup. But, of course, he's being well guarded by Hendricks thus far.
Here's Maldonado with it. He's got Jessup guarding him. Here comes Taylor to set a pick. Maldonado dribbles to the top. Now crossover, but can't get free. Back outside to Hendricks. Back to Maldonado. 5 to shoot. Open for a 15-footer. That's no good. Rolls off, and Williams has the rebound for Boise State.
They are doubling Maldonado when they can. Of course, that's a good idea.
Here's Alston as he takes it to the rim, but he's fouled, and I believe it might have been fouled before the shot. We'll get the signal. Going to be on A.J. Banks. He picks up his first. That is the first Cowboy team foul. Ball will go out to Boise State underneath to the left of their own hoop. Still 3-0 Cowboys as Jessup takes it out. Lobs it to the high post, and Williams. He sets it back outside to Dennis. Dennis gets it to Williams. Pump fakes from 15. Now leans in for about a 10-footer. No good. Gets his own missed shot. Tries it again and puts it up and in.
That is just what he did to the Cowboys in Boise. Great quick rebound off of his own miss. Gets it put back.
3-2. Cowboys with the lead. Cowboys with the basketball. Hendricks with it. Right side on the wing. Works the top of the key to Marble. Marble takes it to the dribble against Alston. Puts it up. Can't get it to go, but Alston will commit the foul. Alston, his first. He got into a bit of foul difficulty early in Boise, but he came back and had a pretty effective second half. But Derek Alston, his first team foul on Boise State. And here's that true freshman, Quan Marble, at the line to shoot 2. First one, good. You know, whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and auto insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com. Easy. Marble makes it look easy from the foul line. 2 for 2. He has all 5 of the Cowboys' points. 5-2 Wyoming.
One of the biggest mismatches of the year. Alston being guarded by A.J.
Yep. Banks trying to check him. Here's Jessup with a little left-hand push off the run, but that won't go. Long rebound comes away to Maldonado. He's going to push it up the floor. Maldonado to the rim, lays it up, but left it short. That loose ball taken away by Dickinson. Now he has it stolen away by Marble. The other way for the layup and in.
Wow. Cowboys don't need anybody else scoring but Marble.
How about Quan? He's off to a great start. So is Wyoming. 7-2. Pretty good here at the defensive end here to start the game. We played a little over 3 minutes here in the AA. Jessup for 3, and that's good.
And he got an unbelievable pick from Williams. Knocked Hendricks to the ground.
Yeah.
Wow.
Solid pick. You gotta talk that one out. You gotta let him know it's coming. Boy, he
got
ended up on the
hammered.
floor, got drilled. Here's Hendricks for 3. That won't go, but Taylor has the rebound. They'll get it right back to Jake. He'll try it again from out there. That's no good. Williams has the rebound.
Hendricks, I think, is a little bit shaken by that pick. You're right, Dave. Nobody called it, and it was coming, and he just ran right into it.
Just like running into a wall, Kevin. An immovable object. Williams, he's a lot bigger. Williams with it. Back outside to Jessup. Jessup with 10 to shoot. Backs off for a long three. That's good.
He is something. That was kind of a jab step and then step back and shoot it. I love to watch him shoot.
He is gaining ground. I think he's only, what, one away from Jimmer Fredette now. Here's a layup, not good. Might have been partially blocked on the way up by Marble's shot. Taken away by Boise State, and they're back the other way. Broncos trying to add to a 1-point lead from the left corner. That's no good from Dickinson. Long rebound taken away by Banks. He'll move it into the forecourt. Banks looks left side corner. Hendricks steps around. Can't get his shot off, so he'll set it back outside to Marble. Marble, one bounce dribble, hands it back to Maldonado. Maldonado dribbles to the top, now into the paint. Knocked loose, but he'll retrieve and gets it back outside, top of the key to Banks. He'll cross over dribble, stripped away, now taken away by Williams. Back the other way for Boise State, and he's going to be fouled. No, he palmed it, they say. Williams turned it over. So it's going to be Cowboy basketball. We've got a timeout on the floor. First break in this game. 15:09 remaining first half. It's Boise State 8, Wyoming 7. This is Wyoming. Welcome back to the AA. Boise State with an 8-7 lead. Still 15:09 left in the first half. And Burke Simpson reminds you that this broadcast is a copyright of the University of Wyoming. Any rebroadcast or reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the University of Wyoming Sports Properties. The Burke Simpson Law Firm is on your side. Burke Simpson when the game is on the line. Burke Simpson, good lawyers changing lives. Call 307-527-7891. Cowboys will take it out as Boise State comes out, shows a little bit of backcourt pressure, but they get it to Banks, and everybody will peel away now into the forecourt. Marble has it for the Cowboys. Pokes trail by 1. We've played a little over 5 minutes here in this one. Marble to the end line, bank it up, can't get it to go. Follows his own missed shot up and in.
That's what I love about him. He is so good at that. When he misses near the rim, he goes right back up and puts it back in. They have put Alston on him after that timeout. It didn't help.
Marble has all 9 of the Cowboys' points. Wyoming leads it 9-8. Here's Alston, a little right-hand push. Boy, that looked like traveling to me. Had come to a stop and took an extra step and didn't come close with a shot. Cowboys back the other way. Maldonado banks it up. That won't go. An offensive foul going to be called on Hunter Maldonado.
Well, he's out of control there, and we see that with Hunter every once in a while. He's got to play within himself, play his game.
Maldonado had 14 points in the loss on New Year's Day in Boise. It was actually Jake Hendricks that led all Cowboys scorers in that game. He had 16. Here's Jessup, who led all scorers back in Boise. He had 20, but he misses this time from 3. Back the other way. Maldonado lays it up and in.
Boy, that will not make the Boise State coaching staff happy. Nobody got back on defense. Maldonado, easy layup.
Nobody stopped the ball, as they say, as Rice gets it around the perimeter. Back to Alston for 3. No good from 3, and Marble has the rebound for the Cowboys.
Marble already has 3 rebounds.
To go along with those 9 points here early. Here's Maldonado from 3, but that won't go, and skims off long. Alex Hobbs comes up with it, and he'll move it into the forecourt. Hobbs gets it to Rice, right side outside Alston with Banks on him. Gets it right back from George, who's in there. Here's Alston to the rim, lays it up softly, but it won't roll in, and it's taken off. Rebound by Taylor for the Cowboys. Wyoming controls it. Banks comes out a little hobbled, but he's going to run it off. Appears to be okay.
Cowboys have a 10-6 rebounding edge thus far.
Here's Hendricks with it, dribbles to the top. Quick pull up from just inside the arc. That's good. From about 18 feet away, Jake Hendricks hits the jumper. His first 2, and the Cowboys with a 5-point lead now, and Boise State wants a timeout. They're going to grab a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here and tell you that with 13:06 remaining in the first half, Wyoming has the lead. It's the Cowboys 13, Boise State 8. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Wyoming continues the tradition of supporting the University of Wyoming, and Cowboy fans like you live fearless.
This game has begun like most opponents have begun against the Cowboys. Boise State shooting just 3 of 12 from the field thus far. The Cowboys 5 of 12, 42%. Cowboys, as I mentioned, have out-rebounded Boise State 10-6. And I can tell you that Leon Rice not happy with his team, and that's why he called that timeout. They are not playing very well defensively.
Cowboys make one change. They'll send Greg Milton out on the floor. Greg Milton III is in there along with Marble, Hendricks, Taylor, and Maldonado. Here's Rice, the dribble drive, right-hand runner. That won't go, and the rebound taken away by Hendricks for Wyoming. We'll get it up ahead to Marble, quickly into the forecourt, has it left side on the wing, still has it on a string, but now he'll work it top of the key midcourt area to Milton. Back left side, Marble for 3. That's in and out, no good, and the rebound taken down by Robin George for Boise State. Get it up ahead, and Dennis has it, right side outside to Hobbs, to George, left side Rice for 3, and that's good.
Well, the coach's son is really a fine player, very, very solid player. He was open in the left corner, and he knocked it down.
So with that 3 ball, Boise State gets to within 2, 13-11. Cowboys with the lead, 12:05 left in the half. Wyoming with the basketball, 10 to shoot now for Marble. Right side of the wing, can't penetrate against Hobbs, so he'll leave it for Milton. Back to Marble, tries the end line, and a whistle along the end line. It was on the end line, apparently. Out of bounds, and it'll be Boise State basketball when we come back. With this timeout, 11:56 remaining here in the first half. It's Wyoming 13, Boise State 11. This is Wyoming basketball.
Wyoming 13, Boise State 11, 11:56 remaining in this first half. The Cowboys have led by as many as 5, trailed just one time by 1. Unleash your smile power with Delta Dental of Wyoming. While you're enjoying the game with your friends, do it with dental plan that gives you the smile power to visit your dentist twice a year. Think Delta Dental and unleash your smile power.
Boise State with the basketball, attacking the zone to our right. Cowboys lead 13-11. Maldonado takes it right away from Hobbs. And as Maldonado gets into the forecourt, he's going to be fouled by Rice. Max Rice picks up his first. Second Boise State team foul, and the ball will go out of bounds to the Cowboys.
Well, each team with 3 turnovers, but the Cowboys have already scored 4 points off the turnovers.
I'm going to check the shot clock, apparently. The big clock says 11:44 remaining here in the first half. Apparently, we're taking a look at the shot clock. They've taken a few seconds off it. He's showing 27 as we get back to play. Maldonado brings it into Marble. Marble dribbling against Hobbs. They'll get it left side outside of Maldonado. Jessup jumps out on him. Tries to rub him off on a screen. They get it right side to Milton. Backs off, tries the 3, and that's good.
That is where he hit the big 3 at San Jose the other day.
Well, he had a couple of them. He ended the first half, and the Cowboys were, 0 for 10. And Milton hit one in that in the first half, and then that big one late that was kind of the game winner for the Cowboys. Big game. Here's Rice for 3. That's good.
Boy, you know, you can just tell that he's a coach's son by the way he shoots the ball. Very well done technique-wise.
His second 3-pointer, and that gets Boise State to within 2. Cowboys had a 5-point lead just a moment ago. Back down to 2 as Milton in the corner takes the end line, jump pass back out to Maldonado, and with 7 to shoot. Here's Hunter Maldonado down the lane, scoops it to Milton. He'll lay it up. Can't get it to go, but there is a foul on the play. And let's see, is that offensive?
Yeah,
offensive. Yep. Hunter Maldonado picks up his second now with that offensive foul, and Kenny Foster is going to come into the game as Maldo will head to the bench.
Well, that's a tough one for Maldo. He's gotten 2 early fouls, both offensive fouls. And this is an opportunity for Kenny Foster to come in and knock down some shots. As we all know, he's really struggled from the field.
Cowboys right now with Foster, Taylor, Marble, Hendricks, and Milton on the floor. Hobbs has it for Boise State at the top. Cowboys still lead by 2 as Max Rice dribbles into the paint. Can't get free. Back out to Dennis with 8 to shoot. He's at the top of the key. Wants to pull up, but finds Hobbs in the corner, and he's going to be fouled by Foster. Too late in the clock. 4 seconds to shoot when Foster commits that foul. His first, 4th Cowboy team foul. Will send the ball out of bounds to the Broncos. Rice will take it out underneath him to the right of the Boise State hoop. He gets into Hobbs. Hobbs, a little jump right hand, good.
We mentioned Hobbs in Boise. Outstanding guy off the bench for this team. Always does the right thing, it seems.
He's had some good games in years past against the Cowboys for sure. Alex Hobbs now in his senior season at Boise State. We're all tied up at 16 apiece as Hendricks has it right side to Foster. He'll try the 3, and that's good.
Wow, that will be a big help to that young guy. He's been in this gym every day shooting, and he's a good shooter. Everybody knows that. He's just had it in his head.
Kenny Foster puts the Cowboys up by 3. Here's Jessup for an 18-footer. That rolls off no good. Rebound taken down by Milton. He'll get it up ahead to Marble. Marble backs off with the dribble as Rice is on him, so he'll find Taylor. Now right side Milton. Milton beyond the arc, dribbles to the top and finds Hendricks. Now left side Foster. Foster with 15 to shoot. Shut down by Hobbs. He knocks it loose. Foster still retrieves it and sets it to Taylor. Now right side Marble. 6 to shoot. 9 minutes left in the first half. They get into Taylor, but he can't hit the little left hand. It goes off of the Cowboys out of bounds to Boise State.
Boy, that was a great pass by Marble. Just a zip pass to TJ, who was probably 5 feet from the basket, and it did not go in for him. That was a heck of a look by Marble.
Williams and Alston will come back in for Boise State as George and Hobbs come to the Boise State bench.
Alston has got to get going for his team. He hasn't done anything yet. 0 for 3.
He's their leading scorer, averages 19.7 a game. He has 0 to this point. Here's Alston with the basketball. Looks left side corner, finds Rice open. He'll try that 3, and that's good again.
Well, somebody's got to guard Rice. He's wide open in the corners 3 times, and he's 3 for 3.
9 points in the game for Rice off those 3 3-pointers, and we're tied again at 19-19. Cowboys with the basketball. 8:20 left here in the first half. At the top, Milton couldn't get the shot away. So he finds Foster, but then I think Jessup might have got a hand on that and kind of deflected it off Foster out of bounds.
Exactly what he did. He got his left hand in there, and it deflected off of Foster's face and out of bounds. Cowboys' 4th turnover.
Dennis comes out for the Broncos as Dickinson comes back in for Boise State. He's a 6'1" senior from Norman, Oklahoma. Here's a whistle and a foul. And this is going to be an illegal pick set by Williams. R.J. Williams picks up his first. 3rd team foul on the Broncos. Right back to the Cowboys. 8:01 remaining here in the first half, or excuse me, 8:05 remaining as the Cowboys will bring it up. We're all tied up at 19-19. Cowboys attacking the zone to our left as Hendricks has it. Top of the key now to Foster. Right side outside to Milton. Milton finds Hendricks in the corner, but Jessup right on him. Inside to Taylor. Back out to Milton for 3. That's no good. A long rebound comes away to Rice. Rice gets it right back from Alston. Then he, in turn, gets it back to Alston on the wing. Now to Jessup. In deep. They'll put it up to Williams, and Williams can't get it to go, but he is fouled on the play. R.J. Williams draws the foul on Trayvon Taylor. First foul on Taylor. That is the 5th Cowboy team foul. We've got a timeout on the floor, so they'll have free throws coming to Boise State. R.J. Williams when we come back. 7:32 remaining here in the first half. We're all tied up. Wyoming 19, Boise State 19. This is Wyoming basketball.
We're tied for the 2nd time in this game at 19 all. Cowboys have out-rebounded this team 12-8 despite the height disadvantage. Cowboys have 7 points off of Boise State turnovers. Hey, Wyoming Cowboy fans, remember that game days are best enjoyed with a crisp Bud Light. Bud Light, crisp. please drink responsibly.
Here's R.J. Williams. He'll be shooting 2 times. The first one he misses. That dish pans out. He will get another. Williams on the year is a 65% free thrower. 7:32. That's time remaining here in the first half. Williams back up there, swishes the second try, and that gives Boise State the 1-point lead. 20-19 Broncos with 7.5 minutes remaining here in the first half.
Outside of Hendricks, this is an extremely young basketball team the Cowboys have on the floor.
And Milton, he's just a sophomore, as he'll hand it off to the true freshman Foster. Taylor in his sophomore year to the true freshman Marble. There's a whistle and a foul as Marble made his move and Dickinson commits the foul. Marcus Dickinson picks up his fourth team foul on Boise State, and since it was on the dribble drive, it'll go ball out of bounds to the Cowboys. Foster brings it into Milton. Milton, after his career-high 12-point effort at San Jose State, gets it to Marble, back outside to Hendricks. 6 to shoot. Hendricks almost lost the dribble, gets to Foster. He'll fire away for 3, and that's no good. Kind of beat the buzzer, and Jessup comes up with it.
Yeah, the Cowboys messed around too long offensively, and he had to shoot that to beat the clock.
Dickinson gets it to Alston, now right side to Rice. Rice back out to Alston for a long 3, and that is no good. Rebound taken away by Taylor.
Alston now 0 for 4, 0 for 2 from the arc.
20-19, Boise State with that 1-point lead. Cowboys with the basketball. Here's Marble down the lane, puts it up, follows it up and in. Wow. Great play by Marble. We've said that quite a bit. He has 11 points already in this game.
I thought he was fouled twice on the way to that play. He had great ball handling to get it to the hoop.
Here's Jessup at the top. He feeds it into Alston. Alston has it taken away by Marble. Marble, long lead up the floor to Milton. Milton to the rim, banks it up and in.
There's another guy coming into his own. The more he plays, the more I like him.
Greg Milton III with 5 points here in the first half. 23-20. Cowboys with the lead. Boise State with the ball. Left side outside. Williams with it. Williams can't penetrate. He'll spin and try again, but then he just loses the handle. Ball goes out of bounds to the Cowboys. 5:31 left as just ball mishandled along that end line, and Cowboys see if they can take advantage. They already have a 3-point lead. 23-20, 5:20 remaining here in the first half.
6 turnovers for Boise, 9 points off those turnovers.
Hendricks from the top for 3. Nope, that won't go, and Alston is up for the rebound for the Broncos. He'll move it into the forecourt. Derek Alston yet to score to the free throw line. Gets it back outside to Jessup. Jessup is going to be fouled by Hendricks as he made his move. Jake picks up his first. That is the 6th Cowboy team foul, so Boise State will be at the line from here on out. But still 5:03 to play in the first half.
Well, Marble and Melton, the second and third, they have 16 of the Cowboys' points.
5 minutes left here in the first half. Cowboys lead it 23-20. Hobbs handles. Hobbs tries to take it to the end line. Shut down there by Foster, but he bores in. Jump pass in the corner and firing away for 3, but skimming off no good. Abercrombie just into the game. Couldn't get that one to go, but they do rebound it. Boise State still has possession. Top of the key to Dickinson. Right side, Hobbs. Waits for Abercrombie to come and set a pick. They'll get it left side, Dickinson. Dickinson penetrates in deep. Tries to put it up, and he'll draw the foul. It's going to be on Marble. Marble will pick up his first foul. That's going to send Marcus Dickinson to the foul line. He's an 82% free thrower on the year, and he's going to get 2 free throws here. First one on the way is good. Uniwile Federal Credit Union is proud to sponsor the charity stripe all season long. For every made free throw, Uniwile Federal Credit Union will donate $10 to Jason's Friends Foundation. A big thank you to Uniwile Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Wyoming athletics. Dickinson makes both free throws, his first points of the night. And it's 23-22. Cowboys with a 1-point lead. A little bit of pressure. Now the ball knocked loose, but Dickinson didn't see it as Taylor just kind of lost the handle. But the Cowboys control it as Marble brings it across the midcourt stripe. Marble looks inside and then just airmails a pass, apparently intended for Taylor, Kevin.
Well, he hesitated because Taylor did come open underneath momentarily, but after he hesitated, then he just let it fly out of bounds.
Dickinson brings it into the forecourt for Boise State. Looks left side outside to Hobbs. And the left side corner to Rice. Rice can't get free, so they wing it around the perimeter. Now to Abercrombie. Right side elbow. He finds George along the end line. He'll back down. Taylor, but then he throws it right to Marble. Another steal for Quan. Up ahead to Foster, lays it up and in.
Wow, that looked like Foster was going to pass it back to Marble, and he decided to scoop it up to the rim, and it went in. Nice steal by Marble.
Foster kind of floated there for a little while to change that shot. Gives the Cowboys back their 3-point lead, 25-22. From the corner for three, that's good again for Rice. Max Rice knocks down his fourth three-pointer.
All wide open in the corners.
That ties the game at 25 all. Left side corner, the Cowboys get to Foster. He takes the end line in deep, banks it up and in, and he's fouled. What a move by Kenny Foster. So he'll go to the line looking for the 3-point play. Foster fouled on that play by Robin George, his first foul. So timeout on the floor. Foster will be at the line looking for the 3-point play when we come back. 3:09 remaining here in the first half. It is Wyoming 27, Boise State 25. This is Wyoming.
Wyoming 27, Boise State 25, 3:09 remaining in this first half. The Cowboys gave up 26 points off turnovers in Boise. In this first half, the Cowboys have 11 points off turnovers, Boise with just 2. When it comes to your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs in southern Wyoming, AC Mechanical is the team captain. AC Mechanical is locally owned in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and a very proud partner of your UW Pokes.
Here's Kenny Foster at the line looking for the 3-point play, and he knocks down the free throw. Foster now with 8 points here in the first half. He's just 3 points away from his career high, Kevin.
Just what he needed to come out and have a good game like this.
Here's Hobbs, quick jumper from 15, that's good. Right at the left side elbow. Hobbs, he now has a couple of buckets, 4 points in the game. 28-27, Cowboys lead by 1. Marble brings it into the forecourt for Wyoming. Now they get it to Foster, top of the key to Hendricks. Hendricks takes it right side, gets it to Milton. Now they look left side in the corner to Marble, takes the end line, banks it up, can't get it to go. Tip no good, and then the rebound taken down finally by Abercrombie for Boise State. Left side outside, Rice with it. Rice dribbles to the top, finds Hobbs, the left side wing, takes the end line in deep, bank it. Nope, can't get it to go, but he is fouled on the play. That foul's going to be on Taylor, his second. And Alex Hobbs will go to the line. He'll be looking for, well, he'll be taking 2 free throws here. He's fouled in the act. Hobbs on the year, a 73% free thrower, knocks down the first one. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you by the Wyoming Contractors Association, enhancing, elevating, and promoting the construction industry for over 85 years while building Wyoming one brick at a time. Hobbs will try it again, and he's good again.
Well, as usual, he comes in off the bench and ignites his team.
Yeah, he's the senior from LaPorte, Texas. Still averages 7.9 a game, so 8 points a game coming off the bench. And Hobbs with 6 points here in the first half. 29-28. Boise State now with a 1-point lead. Cowboys trying to get it back here. Foster has it at the top. Can't get free, so he gives it up to Brandon Porter, who's on the floor now for the Cowboys. Left side now to Banks. Tries to dribble drive, and that pass going to be knocked away by Boise State out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cowboys with precisely 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. 9 to shoot as Foster will take it out.
Pokes need to be efficient right here on this inbounds play.
Kenny Foster underneath him to the right of the Cowboy hoop. Gets it into Porter. And then he finds Foster. Fall away 18-footer. Got it. Kenny Foster, that's quite a shot. He's in double figures now with 10 and gives the Cowboys back the lead. 30-29. Wyoming with the advantage. Here's Hobbs. Rise from 18. That's good.
Don't you wonder why he never starts? Because he always does this. He's just really a good player.
31-30. Boise State now with 1.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Quan Marble dribbles for the Cowboys. Gets it right side to Hendricks. He'll pull up quickly from 18. That's no good. And the rebound taken down by Hobbs. He'll move it into the forecourt. Hobbs going to try to keep it. Use a pick set by George. Then feeds it to George, but that ball comes loose and the Cowboys can't control it. A couple of Cowboys had a shot at it, but it'll go out off Wyoming and stay with Boise State.
Well, that went right through Foster's legs. Looked like another Boise State turnover. Marble and Foster have 21 points between them. Cowboys have 30 total.
The Cowboys player is going to be told to settle down by official Mike Cyphers as Rice takes it out, gets it to Jessup for 3, and that's good. No, just a 2. He was inside the arc right off the inbounds pass. Justinian Jessup. He knocks down the shot. 33-30. Boise State now with a 3-point lead. Inside 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Here's Porter from the corner for 3, and that's good.
And that's what he can do. That's what he brings off the bench for this team. He can instantly score.
Just like that, he ties it up, 33 apiece. 40 seconds left in the half. Now 20 to shoot for Boise State. They attack the zone to our right. Here's Dennis, scoops it to George, but he drops it, has to retrieve along the inline, and just hooks a pass, but walks with it before he passes it off, and it'll go to the Cowboys. Wyoming gets the basketball with 28.5 seconds remaining here in the first half. They're going to grab a 30-second timeout to talk it over, see what they want to do with it. We're all tied up, 33-33. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Wyoming continues the tradition of supporting the University of Wyoming, and Cowboy fans like you live fearless.
All this is happening without Maldonado. He has played 9 minutes of this first half. Foul trouble. And I would say that better run a play for Marble or Foster, or maybe even Porter. Those are the 3 guys that have some offensive firepower. Hendricks 1 for 5 from the field. Marble's 4 for 8. Foster's 4 for 5.
Boise State brings back R.J. Williams. He's back out on the floor as they take George off the floor. Cowboys come out with Hendricks, Porter, Marble, Banks, and Foster. They'll get it into Banks, and AJ will jog it across midcourt. 25 seconds left in the half. Of course, shot clock put to bed. Cowboys going to play for that last shot, play for the lead. We're all tied up at 33. Banks now with 13 seconds left. Looks left side finds Hendricks. In the corner, they go to Porter, and he's going to be walked with it. Well, Williams was there defending, and Porter actually ended up on the floor. Was some contact. Apparently Brandon traveled with it before the contact, huh?
Wow. Big turnover for the Cowboys. Their 7th of this first half. They're not going to get an opportunity as this halftime half comes to a close.
9 seconds left as they get it into Hobbs. Hobbs will bring it across the timeline. 5 seconds left. Hobbs going to keep it. Rise from 15. Nope, no good as Porter had it. Goes right to Jessup, but he couldn't get it off before the buzzer. So we are at halftime, and it's all tied up here at the break. It is Wyoming 33, Boise State 33. We'll be right back with a first half recap. This is Wyoming basketball from Clearfield IMG College. tied up at halftime. Wyoming, Boise State at 33. And before we look at some of those halftime stats, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Wyoming basketball. Now let's duck in some of those halftime stats brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Wyoming, supporting UW and Cowboy fans live fearless. Here's Kevin.
Well, the Cowboys shot 48 from the field in the first half. Boise 44. As I mentioned, Foster with 10, Marble with 11. Rice with 12 to lead Boise State. Alston did not score in that first half. We're going to start the second half of the Cowboys with the ball, and to bring it your way, the voice of the Cowboys, Dave Walsh.
T.J. Taylor gets a great pass inside, and he lays it up and in and gives the Cowboys a 2-point lead, 35-33. Now here's Boise State with their first opportunity here in the second half. At the top, right side, they go to Alston. He was scoreless in that first half. Averages over 19 a game. And deep, Williams going to draw the foul. That's on Maldonado. That's going to be his third. It is. Hunter Maldonado with 3 fouls. They'll take the ball, take it out of bounds. Yep, they're going to say he was fouled before the shot. So it'll go ball out to Boise State.
Maldo 2 points in this game.
Jessup. They finally get it into Alston. He's going to be grabbed and fouled. And Alston had it pretty close inside. Banks had to reach out and grab him. So AJ picks up his second foul. And Cowboys a couple of quick team fouls here to start the second half. Again, the ball will go out of bounds to Boise State. Jessup takes it out, lobs it to Dickinson, gets it right back to Jessup. He penetrates, then kicks it out to Dennis. Dennis dribbles inside, leaves it for Williams, who lays it up and in.
Beautiful pass by Dennis as he penetrated and pitched that ball to Williams, who's open underneath.
Tied again. We're tied this time at 35. We played a minute. Here's Marble, took it to the rim, but couldn't finish with the layup, and it's taken away by Boise State. Up ahead to Dennis. Dennis, a little right-hand runner that's good. That's Ray J. Ray J. Dennis, his first 2.
He's got an assist and a hoop to start this second half.
Now Marble for 3, but that rattles out. Stays out. Rebound to Williams. He'll get it to Dickinson. Now Dickinson into the forecourt to Alston. Back to Dickinson. Will he try the 3? Nope. He'll pass on it. Get it to Jessup, to Alston for 3. And that's no good. Still scoreless. Derek Alston misses, and the Cowboys bring it back.
He's got just an unbelievable matchup because Banks is trying to guard him at 6'2".
Alston is 6'9". 18:05 left. Here's Maldonado dribbling at the top. Backdoor cut to Banks, but he'll get it back outside to Marble. He penetrates and puts it up and left it short. No good. Williams the rebound for the Broncos. Dennis into the forecourt, has his pass deflected out of bounds by A.J. Banks. So it will be Boise State basketball. They'll take it out along the far sidelines.
That first half double figures for the 2 freshmen. The first time that's happened for Wyoming since 2007. Eric Platt and Ryan Dermody. How about that?
Wow. That took some research to dig
did.
that one out, huh?
Yeah, old Nick Seaman was on the job there. That's a long time ago now. That's 12 years ago.
There's a foul going to be called on A.J. Banks. He's just picked up his 3rd. Cowboys with 3 team fouls here in the second half. So Boise State takes it out. They'll wing it around the perimeter, get it to Dickinson now, left side on the wing. He takes it to the dribble, but feeds it into Williams. Williams faces up, tries to get it to Alston in deep, and Alston will draw the foul. Well, he may get on the board here. He's going to get 2 free throws. A.J. Banks has just picked up his 4th foul, and it'll send Derek Alston to the free throw line.
Well, Banks just have a tough night defending that big guy.
You know, when you consider your options for natural gas, choose the one supplier that is truly committed to Wyoming. That's Wyoming Community Gas. Alston indeed gets in the books. He hits his first free throw. He'll get another. On the year, an 81% free thrower. Second try, that's on the way, and that is good. That rattled around and finally drops through. Boise State now, the 4-point lead, 39-35 Broncos, 17:25 left here in the AA. Cowboys with the basketball, attacking the zone to our right is Milton in the game. Gets to Marble, and then Marble throws it behind a cutting Greg Milton, and that sails out of bounds. Boise State basketball.
Well, obvious thing to say, but the Cowboys are going to have to get some production from Maldonado and Hendricks if they're going to win this game.
They're both out there on the floor with Marble, Taylor, and Milton. And here's a whistle away from the basketball, and I think it's going to be on Marble. Quan Marble has just picked up his second foul. That is the 5th Cowboy team foul. Still 17:09 to play.
And they're having a terrible time guarding Alston.
Now Rice with it, tries to get it into Alston, but here's Quan Marble, comes up with the steal. Up ahead to Maldonado. Maldonado puts it up and in. They're going to count that. They may have a look at that one, but they're going to count it as it's either on Rice or Alston, one of the two. To wait and see it blinking here. It's going to be on Rice, number 12, not Alston, number 21.
I gotta check this out. In the first place, he traveled, but I don't know if that counted, Dave. That looked like it was.
Yeah, that was big time continuation.
It was big time.
If it did count. The first signal was that the basket counts, and Maldonado would be going to the line to looking for the three-point play.
I think he just called a double technical. I don't know who he said. Both of them talking. I heard him talking to the official scorer. Double tech on Marble and Alston.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Well, if that's the case, Marble's just picked up his third. Maldonado cannot hit the free throw, but got to give him a bucket. He has 4 points in the game. 39-37. Boise State with the lead, and they've got the basketball. Rice feeds it into Alston, and he just loses the handle. It goes right through his hands, out of bounds. Boy, he is out of it tonight.
I would say so. How about 16 fouls for the Cowboys? We have 16 and a half minutes left.
Yep. Boise State will be at the line from here on out. The rest of the way, Maldonado gets in the corner to Hendricks for three, and that's good. So the lid is off for Jake Hendricks. He knocks down the three ball. He had one bucket in the first half. 5 points now for Hendricks, and the Cowboys get back the lead. They lead by one. 16-19 remaining. Here's Jessup for three. That's no good, and Maldonado has the rebound for the Cowboys. He dribbles quickly in the forecourt, finds a cutting Milton in close, banks it up, can't get that to go, but he does draw the foul. Greg Milton will go to the line to shoot two. That foul's going to be on Max Rice, his third. Second team foul on Boise State, making the third team foul on the Broncos here in the second half. And Milton at the line to shoot a couple. On the year, a 62% free throw, and he knocks down the first one. Do you own or rent your home? Well, sure you do. Fortunately, Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and auto insurance. It's a good thing, too, because having a home is hard work. Go to geico.com, get a quote, and see how much you could save. Geico.com. Easy. Here's Milton back at the line. Fires his second free throw. That's good. He has 7 points in the game, and Greg Milton gives the Cowboys a 3-point lead. 42-39, Wyoming with the advantage. Here's Hobbs for Boise State to Jessup. They get it into Williams. R.J. Williams trying to back down Taylor. Gets it back outside for three. That's no good as Dickinson couldn't get it to go. And now an intentional foul going to be called. Wow, who's this going to be on?
I think it's TJ.
Yeah, and with the arms crossed, the old hook and hold foul by TJ. So he picks up his third.
Now they're going to take a look at it, he said.
Timeout on the floor. We'll go with him. 15:52 remaining. It is Wyoming 42, Boise State 39. This is Wyoming.
Wyoming 42, Boise State 39. We have 15:52 left, but right now the officiating crew looking to make sure that that call of a intentional foul on TJ was correct. They're still talking about it. Cowboys have scored 16 points off Boise State turnovers in this game. Vista Energy, with electricity and natural gas plans to power your home and business. Join the 11,000 Wyoming friends and neighbors who choose Vista Energy as their choice gas provider.
Well, the officiating crew of Mike Cyphers, Kevin Brill, and Michael Greenstein are still talking it over. And now let's see if we can get some sort of signal. They're going to go back and look at some more tape. Wow.
How can it be this hard? I mean, double foul. 11 and 23.
So that gives R.J. Williams his second foul. That foul on Trayvon Taylor is his third. And it's not the intentional foul on Taylor, or the hook and hold after they looked at it. It's a double foul.
How do you get a double foul out of a hook and hold? I mean, he obviously didn't see what he saw.
Yeah.
And so now they, Boise State team, because they have the arrow, will get the basketball on this double foul.
Max Rice will take it out for Boise State underneath and to the right of their hoop.
So we've had a double foul and a double technical in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't hear that every day.
Nope. 15:52 left. That's time remaining in regulation here at the AA. Cowboys lead by 3 as Rice takes it out, gets it in to Hobbs. Hobbs sets it back out to the midcourt area to Dickinson, right back to Hobbs. Now to Rice at midcourt. Rice takes it into the lane, has it blocked away out of bounds. From behind by Greg Milton. He had Milton behind him, he had Taylor in front of him.
And that was a heck of recovery by Milton as he got picked by Williams, fought back and came from behind and swooped that away.
Jessup gets it into Williams. Williams against a double team, puts up a left hand. That won't go, and the rebound taken away by Foster. He'll get it up ahead to Quan Marble. Marble into the forecourt with it. Cowboys trying to add to a 3-point lead with 15:25 remaining. Now get into Taylor. Now that's picked off by Jessup. Up ahead to Rice. Rice leaves it for Hobbs, who puts it up and in. It's a 1-point Wyoming lead, 42-41. 15:05 remaining as the Cowboys back on the attack. Milton with it, right side, way outside, gets it top of the key midcourt area to Hendricks, dribbles to his left and leaves for Foster. Foster down the lane and draws the foul. He's knocked to the floor. That foul is going to be on Marcus Dickinson, his second. That is the 5th team foul on Boise State now. Kenny Foster will go to the line to shoot 2. You know, your Wyoming Ford stores are proud sponsors of Cowboy basketball. Built Ford tough and Wyoming strong. Ford, go further. At the line, Foster hits his first free throw. Now he'll measure, looking for his 12th point, which would be a career high for Foster. He's got it.
That work in the arena over the last week has really paid off for him. He looks very confident. Cowboys 7 of 8 from the free throw line.
Foster's previous high was 11. Now here's a layup for Hobbs off a good look from Williams. Hobbs got loose. He's racking up the points. He has a dozen now for Boise State. That gets the Broncos back to within one. 44-43, Cowboys are the leaders. Maldonado with the dribble drive, lays up a left hand, good.
He needs to get untracked, and that's a good way to start it, get a layup.
6 points for Maldo as the Cowboys build a 3-point lead. 46-43. Boise State back on the attack. Hobbs with it, left side on the wing. Leaves it for Williams. Back to the basket, now faces up, takes it to the dribble. Still has it on a string against the double team, gives it to Hobbs. Back outside, Jessup for three. That's no good. The rebound hustled along the inline by Williams, but he walks with it as he took it to the rim. Robin George will come in now for Boise State as R.J. Williams comes out.
That is Boise's 12th turnover of this game. And as I mentioned, the Cowboys with 16 points off of those turnovers and counting.
Kind of turning the tables. That's exactly what happened to the Cowboys in Boise. They turned it over a bunch. This time it's Boise State's turn. Here's Maldonado again. He has to get it in the corner to Foster. Foster drives into the paint. Jump pass back out to Hendricks. Now to Milton. Milton at the top. Gets a right side. Hendricks for three. That's no good to beat the buzzer. And rebound taken away by Dickinson. Dickinson up ahead to Jessup. Dribble drive. Puts up a left-hand banker. Good. Justinian Jessup. He's into double figures now. He has 10 and gets his team to within one. 46-45. Cowboys lead it.
They have a bunch of weapons, don't they, offensively?
Milton gets it right side to Maldonado. Now to Hendricks, and he walks with it. Shuffled the feet before he put it on the floor right at the top of the key. Now Boise State gets the basketball and a chance to retake the lead. They trail by one.
Right now, the Cowboys, too much dribbling, not enough passing in their half-court offense.
Dennis will bring it into the forecourt for the Broncos. Gives it to Rice, now to Hobbs. Hobbs dribbles at the top, hooks a pass to Rice. Rice takes it down the lane, a little right-hand runner that won't fall, and the rebound taken away by Taylor. They'll get it to Maldonado. Hunter quickly into the forecourt with it. Maldonado trying to use a pick as he steps back for an 18-footer. That's good.
Wow.
Good pick set by Taylor there, Kevin.
I just love the way TJ plays. He's just so solid and very quiet, does his job.
48-45, here's Jessup. He just kind of lost the handle as he took it right to the rim, and the Cowboys come away with it. Wyoming will try to add to a 3-point lead. In the corner, Hendricks gets it back outside to Taylor. They wing it around the perimeter, get it to Foster. Dribble drive in deep, lays it up, no good. Rolled off to the left, and Rice was there for the rebound for Boise State. Up ahead to Hobbs. Hobbs penetrates, gets it back outside to Dennis. Top to Rice for three. That's no good. Rebound taken down by Taylor for the Cowboys.
Well, Rice had been effective. He hurried that shot a little bit. It's his first miss from the arc. And Taylor with another rebound. He has 6 of them.
Maldonado's going to try to slow the tempo a bit here as he's dribbling at the midcourt area. Rice is on him defensively. Now with 10 to shoot, Maldonado picks up his dribble, looks for help, gets it back outside to Hendricks. Hendricks trying to use a pick set by Maldonado, but now gives it up to Hunter. He's got to let it fly. That's not going to get there, as you hear in the background that shot clock violation by the Cowboys. It'll be Boise State basketball when we come back. Timeout on the floor with 11.5 minutes remaining. It is Wyoming 48, Boise State 45. This is Wyoming basketball.
Well, the Wyoming Cowboys have outscored Boise in the paint 20-12. And right now, with 11 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game, lead Boise State 48-45. We're in the AA. Wyoming Rib and Chop House is proud to be the official away game headquarters for Wyoming Athletics and is also the proud host of the Wyoming Basketball Coaches Show. Join us for the next Coaches Show or for dinner soon. Go Pokes.
Boise State has the basketball. Again, the Cowboys lead by 3 as George gets it outside to Jessup. Jessup at the top to Hobbs. Hobbs down the lane, scoop a left hand, good. Alex Hobbs off the bench has scored 14 points now for Boise State, and it's back to a 1-point game. Cowboys lead by 1. Wyoming with the basketball. Maldonado works at top of the key to Hendricks. Now left side outside Foster. Foster into Maldonado, trying to back down Jessup. Fakes the pass. Now quick turnaround, right hand, good.
Wow, that is a tough shot by Maldo. He's hit 2 tough ones here in the last couple minutes.
10 points now for Maldonado. 8 of his 10 points coming here in the second half. Cowboys lead it by 3. Here's a jump pass in the corner. An offensive foul going to be called on Alston as he took it to the end line and passed it off, but ran over a Wyoming Cowboy in the process. 3rd foul on Derek Alston.
He still has just 2 points in this game, and he averages 19.7 a game.
And those points came on 2 free throws. Kevin does not have a basket in this game. Again, he averages 19.7 a game. 50-47. Here's Maldonado to the end line. Shut down there by Jessup, but then it goes off of Maldonado's knee, he says, the official says, and it goes out to Boise State.
Cowboys just need to run their offense. Get the spread out and run the offense. Quit putting the ball on the floor.
Dennis into the forecourt with it. Dribbles left side on the angle. Now works at top of the key to Alston. Alston quick pull up from 18. That's no good. Rebound to George, and he'll leave it for Jessup. So Boise State will get another opportunity here off the rebound from the big German, Robin George. Here's Hobbs. He'll pull up from 15. That's in and out, no good. George is going to go over the back for the rebound and pick up the foul. Taylor had good rebound position, and Robin George just climbed his back. 2nd foul on George. And that is the 7th team foul on Boise State. Both teams with 7 team fouls, so we're going to see a lot of free throws. Last 9:52 of this one.
You can only imagine how tired TJ must be after games, because he's always having to fight somebody who's much larger than him. And of course, George is 6'11".
He spins up the first one good. Taylor knocks down the first free throw. He'll get another. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Wyoming continues the tradition of supporting the University of Wyoming, and Cowboy fans like you live fearless. Taylor hits them both. 4 points for TJ, all coming here in the second half. And it gives the Cowboys a 5-point lead, 52-47. Jessup leaves it for George, but that's too far ahead of him as George couldn't catch up to that pass, and it sails out of bounds and goes to the Cowboys.
Boy, the Broncos are getting a little chippy to one another. Jessup very upset at George on that play, shaking his head still.
Make a couple of changes as Williams comes back in. So does Dickinson. They're out there with Alston, Hobbs, and Jessup. At the top, Cowboys get it to Foster. Now to Hendricks. Quick shot for 3. That's no good. Hendricks ended up down, but I think he was hit by his own man after setting a pick. Back the other way, nonetheless. Boise State with it. Hobbs into the paint, puts up a right hand, good.
Boy, that looked like a travel from here. He is something else, isn't he?
He's always had good games against the Cowboys, whether he's started or as he did 2 years ago, or coming off the bench as he does now. Alex Hobbs, 16 points in this one. 52-49. Cowboys still that 3-point lead. Hit it to Foster, tried to feed it to Taylor, but was knocked out of bounds by Williams for Boise State, and it'll stay with the Cowboys. 8 to shoot, 8:49 remaining here in the AA. Cowboys trying to add to a 3-point lead. Maldonado gets it into Foster. Foster looks back to Maldonado. He's in the right side corner, backs off for an 18-footer. That's no good. Rebound knocked loose, but gathered in by Jessup. And Justinian Jessup dribbles into the forecourt for the Broncos. Gets it to Alston, left side outside to Hobbs. Hobbs will dribble to the top. Hobbs now with marble on him. They get it in left side corner to Alston. Alston back outside, deflected away, was it? Yeah, deflected by the Cowboys out of bounds. I think it was either Maldonado or Taylor got a hand. That might have been a Hendricks, actually, as they rifled a pass and Cowboys deflected it out of bounds. 12 to shoot now for Boise State as they take it out.
Odd choice of a pass, by the way, by Alston, who's totally out of it.
They get it to Hobbs. He's totally in it. And he's going to be, what's this? Be a foul called on illegal pick set by Williams, apparently. R.J. Williams picks up his third offensive foul, so the ball goes out of bounds to the Cowboys.
Folks need to run their offense, spread the floor, get a good shot, get a 5-point lead here.
Here's Marble. Cowboys lead by 3 at the moment as Maldonado gets it to Hendricks. He'll fire the 3. That's no good. Taylor, the rebound for Wyoming. He'll get it back outside to Maldonado. Thought about the 3. Now takes it to the dribble, but a reach-in foul. Going to be called on Boise State. That foul's going to be on Alex Hobbs. He picks up his first foul, and Hunter Maldonado will be at the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1 when we come back. Timeout on the floor with 7:56 to play. It is Wyoming 52, Boise State 49. This is Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Double A, everybody. We have 7:56 remaining in this game. The Cowboys own a 52-49 lead over Boise State. Premier Bone and Joint Centers, Wyoming's orthopedic experts for over 4 decades and official team physicians for University of Wyoming Athletics. We're worthy of Wyoming, still treating you wherever it hurts, wherever you are.
Now here's Hunter Maldonado at the line, misses the front end of the 1-and-1, and Boise State rebounds it, and Dickinson will bring it into the forecourt. Cowboys still lead by 3, 52-49. Boise State gets it to Jessup at the top, tries to spin away from Hendricks, gets him in the air. He can't draw the contact to Alston. Tried to feed along the inline, does to Williams, who banks it up and leaves it short. And it's taken away by Taylor for the Cowboys.
TJ has been unbelievable on those backboards against a much bigger team. He has 9 rebounds.
Here's Marble, looks left side outside, finds Hendricks. Now top of the key to Maldonado to Marble. Marble waits for Hendricks to clear at the top, but he's got Alston on him, so he gets it right back to Marble. Jab step, trying to get free of Dickinson, can't. Now to Foster. Foster with 3 to shoot, gets it out, now he's gonna walk with it. Yep, lost his balance, he was trying to back in against Hobbs. And Hobbs just backed off and forced the travel.
Well, every time the Cowboys look like they may get a chance to extend this lead, they turn it over or miss a free throw.
7:04 remaining here in the Arena Auditorium. Stuck on 52-49. That's the Cowboys with that 3-point lead. Here's Hobbs. Hobbs, quick pull-up, push from 10. That won't go. Williams banks it up and in.
Boy, he just moved Maldonado away from the basket. That was a great offensive rebound and putback.
R.J. Williams now with 7 points in the game and gets the Broncos to within 1 of the Cowboys. 52-51, 6.5 minutes remaining. Cowboys with the basketball. Hendricks at the top, dribbles, right side angle, and he's going to be grabbed and fouled on the play. That foul is going to be on Williams, and R.J. Williams has just picked up his 4th.
Well, the Cowboys are going to have to make their free throws because they're going to get to the line. Maldo's missed 2 in a row. Hendricks has got to knock these down.
75% free thrower on the year as Hendricks misses the first one. He will get another. Wyoming basketball is brought to you by the Wyoming Mining Association, serving the Wyoming mining industry for over 60 years. Wyoming Mines, we power America. Hendricks will try it a second time. That's good. 6 points in the game for Jake Hendricks, and the Cowboys now lead by 2. 53-51. A.J. Banks back on the floor now, and he's playing with 4 fouls for the Cowboys. Here's Jessup, quick pull up from 18. Nope, that won't fall, and Maldonado has the rebound for Wyoming.
Even when he misses, it's right there.
6:05 left. Banks dribbles to the top, gets it to Hendricks. Hendricks tried to head down the lane, just loses the handle as it's knocked out of bounds.
He's trying to force it. He's 1 for 7 from the arc, so he's trying to help his team, but they just need to play within themselves.
So Boise State basketball, 53-51. Cowboys with that 2-point lead. Hobbs with it. Hobbs Tries to penetrate, but can't. Picks up his dribble and looks back door and finds Jessup along the end line, but he just dribbles on the end line out of bounds. Another Boise State turnover.
This is a turnover fest. Boise State with 15, the Cowboys now with 14.
So Cowboys now with the ball and a 2-point lead, 5:35 remaining. Maldonado right side, well beyond the arc, being guarded by Jessup. Dribbles to the top, gets to Hendricks, now to Banks. AJ gets it outside to Foster. Quick pull up from 15. Nope, that skims off no good. And Dickinson runs down the rebound. Up ahead to Hobbs. Hobbs at the top. He'll try the three, and that's good. Alex Hobbs now with 19 points in the game. That's his first three-pointer of the night, and it gives Boise State a 1-point lead.
Cowboys have not scored a field goal since 10:50.
That's 6 minutes ago. Here is Maldonado. He'll jump banker. Now they've scored a field goal as he banks it in. Leave it to Hunter Maldonado to get the ball in the hoop for the Cowboys. 55-54. Wyoming back to that 1-point lead. 4:35 left. Hobbs trying the end line. Dribbles behind the back to get free and sets it back out to Jessup. Jessup with 12 to shoot. Trying to use a pick set by George to Hobbs for three. That's good.
He is single-handedly keeping his team in the game.
Alex Hobbs with 22 points, and the Cowboys need a timeout. They'll take it with 4:14 remaining. It is Boise State 57, Wyoming 55. This is Wyoming basketball from Learfield IM.
Alex Hobbs is single-handedly beating the Cowboys. He has a season high, a career high 22 points in this game as Boise State leads 57-55 with 4:14 remaining. Griner, Ford, and Casper knows that in Wyoming there are only two kinds of Cowboys. The real Cowboys who drive a Ford and the others who only wish they did. Test drive a new Ford F-150 or Super Duty soon. Go to GrinerFord.com. Be a real Cowboy. Get to Griner, west on CY Avenue in Casper.
Now this might look familiar. It might remind you of a game that Hobbs had right here in the Arena Auditorium last year. He had a game-high 17 points when Boise State came in and beat the Cowboys. Foul called on the floor, so Maldonado will be at the line when we come back. We've got another timeout. 4 minutes remaining here in the AA. It is Boise State 57, Wyoming 55. This is Wyoming.
Boise State 57, Wyoming 55, 4 minutes left. The Cowboys went 6 minutes and 50 seconds with just 2 field goals. Had opportunity after opportunity to extend their lead to at least 5, trail it by 2 at this point.
Here's Hunter Maldonado. He'll be shooting 2. He's got a chance to tie it up. He can hit them both. He misses the first one. He'll get another. Try to cut this 2-point lead in half, and he does, as Maldonado does hit the second free throw. 13 points in the game now for Maldonado, but it's a 1-point Boise State lead. The Broncos have the basketball. Attacking the zone to our left. Here's Jessup. Tries to spin away from Hendricks, but can't. Leaves it in the corner for Alston. Back outside to Dickinson. Now to Jessup. Still 12 to shoot. Jessup trying to get his shot. Can't. Looks in the corner, and that pass is swatted out of bounds on a hustle play by Hunter Maldonado. It'll be Boise State basketball as George comes out. Williams comes in for the Broncos.
Hendricks has done a really good job on Jessup. He's working very hard on him. Jessup with just 10 points.
Here's Hobbs. He's been the big man tonight. A career high 22 points for Hobbs. Rise, fire. That won't go. But Alston, well, he had it, but Marble takes it away. And Marble up ahead to Maldonado. Maldonado dribble drive. Tough shot on the way. Falling down. Can't get it to go along the end line. And Hobbs has the rebound.
Cowboys did not need that shot at all.
Here's Dickinson. Can't penetrate. He gets it back outside to Alston. In deep they go to Williams. Back to the basket against Taylor. To Jessup for an 18-footer, and that's good. timeout taken by Boise State now. That stops the clock with 2:59 remaining. And Boise State with a 3-point lead. Boise State 59, Wyoming 56. And we'll keep it right here. Gives me a chance to remind you that this moment is brought to you by the Wyoming Liberty Group. The Wyoming Liberty Group helps you stay informed about our state government. We can be stronger without raising taxes. Let's work together to demand transparency in Wyoming. Learn more at wyliberty.org.
Well, the Cowboys need to run a play here, and they need a hoop big time. 2:59 left, down by 3 now. And they need to score here. Ridley's Family Markets is the official supermarket of Wyoming Athletics and Polk fans. With each home Cowboys win, Ridley's will donate $200 to Feeding America. Thank you, Ridley's Family Markets.
It'll be Cowboy basketball. They'll have to bring it length to the floor. Some moderate pressure in backcourt, but the Broncos will peel away now as Dickinson will hawk Marble all the way into the forecourt. To Maldonado, top of the key to Taylor. The 3-point lead for Boise State. Cowboys trying to find their shot. 10 to shoot. Foster, left side outside to Hendricks. 5 to shoot. Gets it to Marble. Marble in the lane, shovels a pass to Taylor for a dunk.
Wow, that was quite a pass by Marble. Under duress with the clock running down. And TJ probably dunked that with about a second left.
59-58, a 1-point Boise State. Hobbs from 18, nope, that's no good, and Foster has the rebound for the Cowboys. 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining.
Boy, each one of these possessions just absolutely vital.
Marble with it, penetrates into the paint, can't get his shot off. Back out to Foster for 3, that's no good. Dickinson the rebound for Boise State. Up to Hobbs. Hobbs leans in, lays it up and in.
Wow.
And Boise State timeout taken with 1:43 remaining.
Well, poor shot by Foster and a very solid shot by the guy who is winning this game for his team, Alex Hobbs.
Alex Hobbs now with 24 points, just adding to his career high. He had a season-high 18 this season against Oregon. He scored 22 in a game last year. That was his previous, 21 points was his previous career high. He has 24 points here tonight. And Boise State now with a 3-point lead. 1:43 remaining.
Hobbs is 10 of 15 from the field, 2 for 2 from the arc. What a performance.
What a game this has been. It was tied at halftime, 33 apiece. Neither team able to pull away. Boise State with this 3-point lead with 1:43 remaining. And Hunter Maldonado will take it out for the Cowboys. Gets it to Marble. Marble doing a lot of the bringing it up duties for the Cowboys in this game. He gets it into the forecourt. Left side outside to Foster, to Hendricks, now to Maldonado. 15 to shoot. 1:25 left. Hendricks on the sideline, out of bounds. It'll go over to Boise State.
How about that? You practice every day on this floor. He missed the shot anyway, but that's a huge turnover.
1 minute and 20 seconds left. Clock running as Boise State on the attack. Broncos with a 3-point lead. Here's a whistle and a foul. This is going to go against Hendricks. Hendricks picks up his second, and let's see who's going to go to the line. It's going to be Justinian Jessup towing the mark, and he is a 93% free thrower. Best in the conference. Justinian Jessup at the line. He'll be shooting the 1-and-1. Front end, swish. He'll get another.
And he passed Fredette. He's got 2 threes.
Is that all-time leading 3-point shooter?
Yeah.
Or is that scorer? Jessup hits both free throws, of course. 14 points, and now it's a 5-point Boise State lead. 1 minute, 10 seconds left. as Marble gets it into the forecourt. Marble takes it into the lane, but then a whistle and a foul, an illegal pick set by Jake Hendricks, his third foul.
Boy, Hendricks having a struggle. Just turn it over. 2 fouls, 1 for 7 from the arc. This game's slipping away now.
Again, Boise State with a 5-point lead. 55 seconds left here in the AA. Now 15 to shoot for Boise State. Alston at the top, gets the left side outside Dickinson. Now to Jessup. Jessup still has 6 to shoot. Looks in the corner and finds Alston. He'll try the 3. No good. Ball knocked loose. That's going to be gathered in by Maldonado. Maldonado gets it out of backcourt. Maldonado right down the lane. Has it blocked by Alston, but a foul on Alston. He might have had a lot of ball, but he had some body as well, I believe, as Alston picks up his 4th. Takes a lap around the floor as if to protest that foul, I guess.
Yeah. Well, the bad news is Maldo's 1 for 4 from the free throw line. He has got to make these.
He's a 74% free thrower on the year, and he knocks down the first one. Hunter Maldonado will get another one as A.J. Banks and Drake Milton will come into the game. Milton he's going to have to wait to come in. Banks comes in for the Cowboys.
Cowboys 12 of 16 from the free throw line. Boise State's 9 of 10.
Maldonado at the line now as Hunter will try his second free throw. That one's good too. So he does his job this trip. Hits both free throws. 15 points in the game for Hunter Maldonado. He's going to come out of the game as the Cowboys will defend here.
They're planning on apparently fouling here with the guys they put in.
63-60. It's a 3-point lead for Boise State. 29.4 seconds remain. They'll get it into Jessup, and Jessup is what? On the end line? They turned it over, apparently.
It looked like Hendricks might have batted that ball off of Jessup as they tried to inbounds it.
How about that? He's been struggling, but a big play there by Hendricks, and it will be Cowboy basketball. They trail by 3, 28.5 seconds remaining in this game, and the Cowboys will take it out in their offensive end.
Are they going to look at something here? They're having a big confab. I'm talking about the 3 officials as we have this timeout. Anyway, the Cowboys are going to get the basketball. Down by 3, 63-60. And we have 28.5 seconds left in this game, so the shot clock put to bed.
I was trying to listen to Michael Greenstein, Kevin, there, and he was saying because there was a change of possession, no. But then he looked at the shot clock and said, well, 28.5 anyway, so.
Doesn't matter.
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind, yeah.
And it will be Cowboy basketball. They're going to take it out underneath and to the left of their own basket. Wyoming trails by 3. 28.5, Kevin. Do you try to get a quick 3 and give yourself time to get a missed shot rebound, or do you run down and play for a 3? You got to.
I think you got to play for a 3 here, really, because if you get a 2, they're going to come down. You're going to foul them, and they're such a good free throw shooting team. Your percentages are not good.
Let's see what happens. Maldonado takes it out. He'll get it in the corner to Foster. Foster dribbles out, looking for Maldonado, picks up his dribble, still looking, gets it top to Hendricks for a 3 that's no good. Maldonado gets the rebound, reverses it up and in. That gets the Cowboys to within 1. 17 seconds left and a foul given as they get it into Jessup, fouled by Hendricks.
That was a great offensive rebound by Maldonado. Hendricks took a very poor shot. That was not a good shot at all, but Maldo got the offensive rebound and put back. Now you got the best free throw shooter in the league at the line.
And he will be shooting 2. Both teams in the double bonus. Jessup's first free throw is good as he got it to creep over the rim and down. That was by no means a swish. Maldonado, by the way, 17 points now, Kevin. 15 of his 17 in the second half. Jessup hits both. He has 16 points, 3-point lead, and the Cowboys get into the forecourt and ask for a timeout. 13.6 seconds remaining. 65-62, the Cowboys trail by 3. It will be Cowboy basketball. They'll have 13.6 seconds to get it in bounds. They're going to take it out of bounds along the near sidelines, Kevin, just into the forecourt. So almost at midcourt is where the Cowboys will take it in. But same situation they were confronted with 28.5 seconds left. Now 13.6. They need a 3 ball.
They need a 3. And then the Boise State team will have the ball at the end. But Maldo at least got a save there with Hendricks' shot. Hendricks is 1 for 8 and 2 for 10 tonight. So will he take the 3 or will Marble? Who knows? We're going to see here.
Kenny Foster will take the ball out of bounds. They give it to him, gets it to Maldonado. Now they'll all get away as Maldonado finds Hendricks, left open for 3. That's no good. Williams the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Taylor. 4.4 seconds left.
Hendricks is not set on any of the shots he's taking. He's just catching the ball and shooting it. He's not on balance, and that's going to be the game.
That is the 4th foul on TJ. Trayvon Taylor picks up his 4th, and here's R.J. Williams, a 65% free thrower. At the line, he is shooting 2. First one is good, and that's a big one. That gives the Broncos a 4-point lead. And with 4.4 seconds remaining, they're passing the word, just let it go. Let Wyoming take whatever shot they want. Stay away as Williams hits them both. So a 5-point lead now for Boise State with 4.4 seconds remaining. It will be Cowboy basketball.
Now think about those 3-point leads Wyoming had with the basketball on trip after trip and turned it over, missed a shot, whatever.
There is a timeout taken, so both teams will gather and talk it over. But here are the facts and the numbers. Boise State leads it 67-62 with 4.4 seconds remaining. It will be Cowboy basketball, but they need a 5-point play. Miracle
yeah.
play, Kevin.
Yeah, they need to hit a 3, steal the ball, hit another one.
Well, this is going to be one of those games like the Nevada game, or like the UNLV game, where the Cowboys were right there.
What if?
Had a shot right down to the bitter end of this one. Still 4.4 seconds to play, but Boise State with a 5-point lead.
They went 6 minutes without a hoop in the mid part of the second half. Scored only 2 field goals in 6:50. You can't do that against a good team like this.
Nope. Do that. Cowboys will send out Hayes Fornstrom. He will come onto the floor, making his first appearance. He's going to take it out of bounds. All the Broncos are just kind of lined up in the middle of the floor, a couple in backcourt, but they're going to be nowhere near whoever gets the ball. They'll toss a high pass, but this is knocked away by Jessup. Stolen away, gets it to Alston, and Alston just covers up, and there you hear the final buzzer. And the final score, Boise State 67, Wyoming 62. We'll be right back with the Cowboy postgame show. This is Wyoming basketball from Learfield IMG College.